And thither fled all the men and women, and all they of the city, and shut it to them, and got them up to the top of the tower. And Abimelech came unto the tower, and fought against it, and went hard unto the door of the tower, to burn it with fire. 53. And a certain woman, somebody say certain woman. And a certain woman cast a piece of a millstone upon Abimelech's head, and all to break his skull. Then he called hastily unto the young man, his armor bearer, and said unto him, Draw thy sword, and slay me, that men say not of me, a woman slew him. And his young man thrust him through, and he died. 2 Samuel 11:21a.
Who smote Abimelech?
Who smote Abimelech?
The son of Jerubbaal.
The son of Jerubbaal.
Did not a woman cast a piece of a millstone?
Was it not a woman like you who cast a piece of a millstone
upon him from the wall?
Upon him from the wall.
That
he cast a mill and destroyed the evil from the land. The emergence of outstanding women. You will emerge.
Amen.
You will emerge. Emergence is the process of becoming visible after being concealed, being visible after being hidden, being visible, being known after being unknown. To emerge is to come out from your cocoon, is to break out from the eggshell, is to come out and be known after being unknown. It is a process of coming into prominence. It is a process of becoming important. It is a process of becoming famous for good. To emerge is the act of becoming known and coming into view, coming into public spectacle for good. To emerge is to first and foremost be awake. It is those who are not asleep that can emerge. Those that are sleeping cannot emerge. You have to be awake. You have to be quickened. You have to be alive. You have to be real. You have to be in tune with what is happening. You have to embrace the fact that there is something to be done and somebody has to do it, and the person that has to do it is me. I have to wake up. Wake up from your slumber. This is not all that there is to you. The Bible says in the volume of the books as is written unto me, concerning you, volumes are written. Volumes. Maybe you have seen stage 1, act 1, scene 2, act 1, scene 3. You will go that way until volumes. So that you don't think that if you have achieved this, that this is all that there is to you. God has written volumes concerning how to wake up and know that. Wake up from your old mindset. Wake up from your poverty mentality. Wake up from your impossibility mindset. There are too many music ministers here. You come here and you sing for us and we dance and our waist break. You are only a local champion in Lekki district. Wake up. Those that are going to studio, they don't have 5 heads. You are contented that you are shining in front of Mama Broderick. Now, who is Mama Broderick? She's not yet known. Is that where your own shining will be? You will shine under a bushel. What is the significance of your shining if you are under a bushel? Wake up. Wake up. There are too many music ministers among us. Too many voices among WM of Lekki District. Women that are better than the Sichiwo. But I don't know what is tying with them. I told Mommy Jetala, if I have your gift, God knows what I'll do with it. The one I get, what did I take and do? The one when I get, what did I take and do? Wake up. To be awake is to be quickened by the Spirit of God. And thank God, if you are sleeping, if you have been sleeping, thank God that Jesus says, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though she, let me use a woman, she that believeth in me, though she were dead, though she has been inactive, though she has been unknown, though she has been irrelevant, yet she shall emerge. If you believe in Jesus, you will emerge. You have to emerge into all of these things I will tell you. When you say, emerge into an outstanding life, emerge into an outstanding life, what does it mean? It means I should dare the world. Be brave enough to swim against the tide. Be brave enough to do the impossible. Be brave enough to carry your music to the studio. You have done one before. It did not sell. Then because it did not sell, you went and slept. Go and read the history of successful men. They will tell you how many times they failed. The man that brought this light, electricity that we see. History has it that he failed too many times before at last his experiment yielded results. You don't know that you are going to blow in the music ministry. If you knew that you will blow, you will keep going to the studio until God announces you. There's nobody that is made a name in the right way that got up one day and became. The Bible said that John the Baptist was in the bush. He grew. He was strong. It took a process of developing. And then his voice began to travel from the village, from the bush to the town without microphone. So he was in that state, and the Holy Ghost grew him and transformed his voice so that God gave him spiritual megaphones, that he was shouting from the wilderness, and people in the town could hear his voice. It was not something he woke up to and saw one day. And so if you have gone to the studio before and your music didn't sell, go again. How to emerge into an understanding life is to confront your fears. Confront your fears. That thing that tells you, oh, it cannot be done. Put your leg inside that fear. You know, they have interpreted fear as false evidences appearing real. Most times, fears are like mirages. They're not in existence. When you get to that place where you are afraid, you will see that that thing is not actually in existence. People they call brave people, brave women. They are people who, in spite of the obstacles, in spite of the fear, they get up and they put their heads. They are called trailblazers, pathfinders. They are not afraid of anything. Challenge the status quo. Challenge the existing norms. Challenge your current state. The current state that you are now, challenge it. Break your fallow grounds. That's how to emerge into an understanding life. Break your fallow grounds. Do what you have left undone for a long time. That thing you know you are supposed to do that you have left undone for long, go back and do it. If you have written books and you have gathered the pieces of that book together, go and gather it together and publish it. Step out by faith. Climb your stage. Climb your platform. You have your God-given stage. Everyone does. You have your God-given platform. Don't allow your platform to waste. Your stage is looking at you. You are not climbing it. Climb your stage. And when you climb your stage, perform your performance. The world is your stage. I want to give us the chronicles of outstanding women in no particular order. I didn't follow any order. The chronicles of biblical outstanding women and also a few of our contemporary time. Esther. Esther emerged from slavery to royalty. Can you imagine it? Do you know the kind of mental prowess that lady has? To tell a slave to go to the palace to contest for pageant. Do you know the mentality of mindset of slaves? They are the least. They are the servants. They are less than human. They are treated less than human. And by that kind of treatment, they lose their self-confidence. Do you know what it will take such a person to believe that she is first and foremost a human being? Then to talk of that she is capable of being the queen of a land of that caliber. But she emerged. The uncle says, they are doing so and so. Young ladies like you. You are beautiful. You are qualified. She may have told the uncle, are you sure? They said that they get straight legs. Uncle will say, well, you have straight legs. Are you sure? I think my leg get K. He said, no, you don't have K leg. But they said that they get figure 8. He said, you do. You have it. You go to the mirror. Is it true? Do I have it? She listened to the uncle and believed. Mordecai did not preach as much sermon as I have been preaching to Lekki women about being transformed and being outstanding. Esther believed. I'm still waiting from last year that God put this burden in me. I'm waiting to see women that will emerge and put the records, put Lekki district women in the records. We are in the best place of Lagos and by extension of Nigeria. We are supposed to have women who will stand and match any woman of excellence from any part of the world. You can rise from grassroots. You can rise from that mindset of mediocrity. If you can do what Esther did, was possible for her as a slave to become the queen of the Persian and Median kingdom. She believed and she became. You are next. Rahab. Rahab emerged from being a prostitute to being an ancestor, a progenitor of the Christ. From being a wayward woman, a condemned woman, an outcast, someone not good enough for the society. She rose from there and entered into the lineage of saints. She left her garment of prostitution behind, dusted herself, and told herself that there can be change. There can be a change in life. If you are traveling to somewhere, like the last time we traveled to Abuja, we were going to just for the wedding. Somebody going to Enugu entered our flight because the two planes left at the same time. Thank God that the plane never go up because you know if you take reverse. And then I don't know how she managed and mentioned Enugu. They said no, go to Enugu. Get down. She got down. You can always get down from the wrong way. You're already walking. Take a U-turn and emerge so that you can go to your stage and perform in your stage. It's not late. It is not late. Oh, it's not late. Abigail emerged through her wisdom. She was able to save her entire household from utter destruction. She emerged from an abusive relationship, an abusive marriage of a man that didn't value her worth. Until God, in His own mercies, put her in a marriage as a queen. She did not put herself. But she was able, through wisdom, to manage the foolishness of her husband, Nabal, and to save the entire household. And by the display of that wisdom, which struck King David in the heart, said, I have been seeing women, but I am yet to see a woman of this kind of wisdom. That display of wisdom took her, and she emerged from all her past and became the wife of King David. Deborah. They asked, there was an interview they did. My son, that is studying abroad, in their church. They did an interview. I watched it online. And they were asking all the men, if you were to marry a woman, a character in the Bible, who would that your wife be? My son said, Deborah. And I said, why wouldn't you like to marry a Deborah when your mother is a fighter? You would like to marry somebody that looks like your mom. Amen. Deborah, she defied the stereotype. She defied the stereotype. Defied the widely held ideas and became the first woman to lead an entire army to victory. She emerged as the first major general in the army of Israel. The daughters of Zelophehad, I think you know them. Daughters of Zelophehad. Through boldness, they emerged to write the name of their father in the history of Israel. That's why the father, he did not have a male child. You know, those who are not bold, they are like the proverbial cat that died 9 times. Many people have died too many times. And it is a miserable thing to live such a life. And instead of you to confront life, you go dey die. Something happens, you chicken out. You just chicken out. Something happens that you know, sometimes we aina chanya on why. We dey wala anya, stupid wanya. Open eye, tear eye. But when reality comes where we should use that boldness, we are nowhere to be found. Go to the marketplace and use your boldness. Go to your career, use your boldness. It's not to make mouth inside the house and to quarrel inside the house and to quarrel in the door here. Go and confront the market forces and forge and be ahead. You dey market, na unbeliever, na dem be your mama, your lodger. You are sitting there, they are collecting all the money and eating. And then you are there. You don't get mouth. When you come to the blame, one say, let's buy polo. Buy polo. Go there and do it. Go to politics and be a voice. Be an opinion leader. Go to politics. They say, politics is a dirty game. Person go there, men go sleep with them. Yoruba says that you don't take a king's wife to an outing and bring her back with pregnancy. It's not every outing you go, you become immoral. If you are royalty, you don't go open anyhow. You're a child of God. Use your boldness for something good. Tamar Judah, a daughter-in-law of Judah. She searched through rejection, searched through misfortunes to become enlisted in the lineage of Jesus. You know that lady? She's one person that should be in depression. Her husband died. By tradition, the one she was supposed to marry, she married. That one died. The last hope she has, they say, go to your father's house. Continue to wear the garment of your widowhood. You know that life is not fair. Life is not fair. Oh. If you sit down here and wait for some day when things go get better for you, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Things no go get better. You are the one that will force your own life to get better. On their own. In the first instance, they were not supposed to buy it. It was because of the fall that thorns and thistles came out. So for you to make your world beautiful, you have to manufacture the beauty in your altar with God and enforce it in your life by yourself. If you want to live in the Garden of Eden now, you have to plant your own garden. Don't think that things will get better. And so, life gave Tamar Judah several misfortunes. So they tell her, go and wear your widow garment. They are wicked. They did not even say, we believe you go. Say, no, continue to stay as a widow. We are coming. And she stayed there until the boy grew, the child grew, became a man, and they don't give her. So she devised a means. And God helped her. Some people, they marry before the husband died. They marry a second husband. Unfortunately, the second husband also died. And then people of the world will carry their mouths. People in the church will also carry their mouth. She is a witch. She don't kill her first husband, don't kill the second husband. She's a witch. Somebody had misfortune. The husband died. The children died. Instead of pitying them, he said, she is a witch. She killed, and they will go to her. They are looking for her trouble. Let her just say anything. Let me tell her a word. Let me tell her as it is for my heart. May I tell her a word? These people, they fear her. May I tell her, say, waiting everything, waiting envy. If you be witch, let me tell you, if you be witch, you chop your husband, you chop your children. You don't even chop me, oh. You don't even chop me. The woman that's mourning the husband and the children, you add salt to injury. That's what they did to Tamar Judah. But Tamar Judah did not remain in depression. She shook it off. Shake off the beast to the fire, the light of God shining.
Set me free. I'm gonna shake my body. I'm gonna feel alright.
Shake, shake, shake.
Into the fire.
Let us shake it off. Let us shake it off. It's prophetic. It's a prophetic song.
Oh, that's true. And Jesus sets me free. I'm gonna shake my body. I'm gonna feel alright. Shake it up.
Shake, shake, shake.
Into the fire.
Thank you. Thank you. The light of God is shining in you. Why do you want to sit in depression? Tamar Judah emerged from that misery and became an outstanding woman. Ruth. Ruth emerged from widowhood. And because of the kind of heart she has for God, a heart totally sold out to God, she emerged and got to the point that God looked at her and said, no, even though I have said that no Ammonite or Moabites may enter into the temple, including their descendants to the 10th generation. God said, until the 10th generation, 10th, no Ammonites, no Moabites will handle my microphone. They will not enter my temple. But because this woman emerged from idol worship and stuck herself to the God she has not really known, but she heard of, God said, no, your faith is too much. Since you can do this, I also change my heart. I changed my mind. And so God changed what he said and said, this Moab woman enter. And she became one of the progenitors of Christ. Understand? Mary, the mother of Jesus, she believed God for what was logically impossible. How can you tell me that? A virgin will conceive by who? You say by power of God. What is the power of God? Does he come as a man to sleep with a woman? No. What we know is that a man has to sleep with a woman and inject the seed into the woman that will now form with the egg of a woman to form a child. So what are you telling me, angel? He said it is by the power of God. He said the power of the Lord will come upon you. And she believed. She said yes to God. She said yes to God. Even though it's logically impossible, even though it doesn't make sense, even though it doesn't appear like something that is honorable, because people will ask me, who give you belly? Say, but Lord, according to your word, be it unto me. She agreed with God. Many of us are struggling with God. God said to you, put 5,000 in the envelope and be giving it to this retired minister from this time to this time. It's okay. You give the first month, second month you miss it, third month you give is fine. Holy Spirit understand that me too, I have problem. You know that the man told us yesterday that if your plan is for you, your children, that you will never be outstanding. Because the world is your stage. Time will fail me to talk of Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa. I want to give you an assignment. When you go pick your phone, Google Mother Teresa. You are lucky women, no? You are not from Pajara women. You understand? You are not from Pajara. You are not from Okoya. Okoya. You are from Lekki. So pick your phone, Google Mother Teresa. So time will fail me to talk of Mother Teresa, of Florence Nightingale, of Dora Akunyili, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Ìbùkún Awóṣìkà, Fọlọ́runṣọ́ Alákìjà, Mother Osueke, and my own personal mother, Mother Edith Mpamugu, who through faith in God, shared trust in God, rose up from obscurity and searched through rough paths into the fullness of God's plan and purpose for them. Would you be the next? You are not even sure. Would you be the next? History is waiting for you. History is waiting for you. What you must know to put you on your toe. Judges chapter 9, verse 54, where we read. Something I want you to know to put you on your toes, to make you to be ready to do the work, to go the extra mile. Judges 9:54 says, and his young man, then said he, then he called hastily unto the young man, his armor bearer, and said unto him, draw thy sword and slay me, that men say not of me, Chile Prodigy has become outstanding. Draw thy sword and slay me, that men say not of me, a woman slew him. And his young man thrust him through, and he died. See the society we live in. It's called a patriarchal society. A society that does not believe in women. There are some people that find it. There are some places I have gone to minister, and I have seen full resistance from the people I have come to talk to, because they feel that why should a woman preach? We live in a society that is men dominance. Men are our heads, no doubt. But we are not supposed to be for the backyard. We are supposed to be standing by their side, because God took us from their side. But the society does not want you to even shine out as a woman. So you have the odds against you. If they are going to choose a manager in that office, they will not consider you first, except you are seriously outstanding. Except you have worked yourself up to a point that they cannot but take you. Where you have become so relevant that to put you on the ground means that they want your company to fail. That is when they will put you. But if you are equal with the men, assuming you and them are at equal level of performance, they will drop you. It's not a cause. So you have to know that you must drive, you must go against the odds. You are driving against the odds, or you are swimming against the tide. And you must do your work 2 times greater than the normal man, so that you can be so outstanding and so relevant that nobody will be able to look down on you. So he said, thrust me through. Kill me by yourself, so that they will not send a woman kill me. And the Bible says that his armor bearer concurred. joined in the conspiracy against women. That is to tell you that the system of the world are joining in conspiracy and they're against the woman. That if you don't fight hard, your relevance will never be seen. Thank God for a man like my husband. And God knows that I'm not saying this out of my service. I stand before God. Thank God for a man like the husband that God has given me. He believes in me, even it's too much. Because the belief want to put stress, want to wound me with stress. He believes in me too much. My husband has sent me to Ghana to go and preach in a ministers' conference on missions that archbishops were there, bishops were there, apostles were there. When I had the introduction and the hall was full to the ground, full to the up, after the introduction, I almost fainted. And then the Society Against Women, they played their game there. Because when they saw it was not my husband that came, there's no how they can tell me to go back to Nigeria without holding the mic. After I traveled from Nigeria to Ghana, they told me I should minister for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So I took the mic. And I was to talk on missions, the heartbeat of God. So I came to the podium and I told them that God's heart is beating. God is having palpitation. And I converted them to little babies. In my mind, I converted all the archbishop and apostles. I converted them to little babies. And I was talking to them like babies in the CED. I said that God's heart is beating very fast. And God, if He's not God, He would have had an attack. Because the gospel that is committed to us, the people that paid the price, and because God has helped me to read church history, so I gave them the sufferings of the people that brought the gospel to us. They suffered that we may have the gospel, but we have become so lackadaisical. We have become so careless and unconcerned about moving this gospel to the next generation. That God's heart is beating. The whole hall stood up, and I dropped the mic by 19 minutes. If you do not struggle to shine as a woman, don't think that society will help you to shine. If it will take you to read. If it will take you to pray. If it will take you to fast. If it will take you to go back to school, do. So you can be fully equipped to climb your stage and to manifest. So that women will not shine. When we read, the Bible says that it was a certain woman, an unknown name, a woman that if they say in the society, in the community, that people should come out, she will not be among the first 100. A certain woman. Not known. She was not the wife of the king. She was not the sister of the king. She was not in the parliament. She was not the district superintendent's wife, nor the general's wife. She was not the presbyter's wife. She wasn't even a WM deaconess. She wasn't. Not even a local church. When we share group, those people that lead the group, she was not even part of them. But she emerged. A certain woman picked up a millstone and did the needful. So, you are going to emerge. People that will emerge here. Certain women that have been sitting at the background for years. You will emerge. You will emerge. Oh, you will emerge. After this outstanding women convention, the Lord will cause you to emerge. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, by the power of the Holy Spirit. Other people that are to emerge are the mothers of nations. What do I call them? Mothers of nations. Women who will bring to birth and will not go to sleep. Women who will nurture nations. Women who will nurture talents and gifts. Women who will nurture people to become something. You know the mother of Moses said this child is a proper child, so he must not die carelessly. You know the mother of Solomon, she had to stand up and went to the king. Even though the brother of Solomon had declared himself king and he already had followership, she put her life in the line and said, no, my own child cannot just be any other child. Said, king, did you not promise me? That time me and you there when it is with you, you told me that. So now fulfill your promise. And she was able, through the help of God, to put the crown on her son's head. It was mother of Solomon, Bathsheba, that God used to carry the crown and put on the head of Solomon. You have to emerge an outstanding woman. That's your pikin when you dey curse. When you dey call and say you no go be anything. That's your pikin when it is a don loss. The crown that belong to that child lies in your hands. If your child does not wear his crown, you are guilty. The crown of every child is in the hands of the mother. Emerge a mother indeed. Other people that will emerge here are business women, career women, women in ministry. There is need for women in ministry. Women are not in ministry. Please go and train yourself. Me, I'm already in the school. Looking for seminars, Googling internet, watching people on Facebook, reading all kinds of books concerning women. And if you watch, you will see that my message has focused more on women. So that I can build the ministry that God has given me. Peradventure, the Lord will grant me grace. Because I'm already seeing drops of rain. And since there are drops of rain, it is an assurance that abundance will come. There shall be showers of blessing.
This is the promise of God. There shall be seasons refreshing, and from that eternal above, showers of blessings, showers of blessings raining, blessings from us are falling. But for the showers we need.
I'm already seeing mercy drops. Small invitation here. Small invitation there. These are the mercy drops. Then the showers will come. So, if you're already seeing the mercy drops, that they are calling you to come and minister in local churches in Lekki district, that is an assurance that showers are coming. And if your season of showers are coming, go and prepare yourself so that you can emerge a woman in ministry. When you go back, please, in your area of calling, strive to emerge. I've already told us that the odds are against the women. And they say it's a man's word, either in trade, in ministry, or in the military. You will need to sweep against the tide that you need to sweep very hard. I've told us that. Don't indulge in self-pity. Self-pity takes no woman anywhere worthwhile. Don't pity yourself. Pay the price. Burn the candles. Stay awake in night and tell God, Father, enlarge my post in ministry. One of my prayers is, God, the very person you created me to be from my mother's womb, that very woman, help me to become that very woman. The Bible said, a man was sent from heaven. Talking about John the Baptist. A man was sent from heaven. The same came. So the way he was packaged from heaven is the way he arrived on earth. He was not distorted on the way. Many of us have entered the earth, and the greatness that was in us have been distorted. And the devil said, sleep. Watch Z Word. Watch Z Word. Be watching it. While your age mates are preparing themselves and climbing their stage, watch Z Word. Watch it. Watch it. Love it. A pastor's wife came to visit me some years ago. Visit us in our house. And she said, it's time for so thing. He said, on it now. And because she's a visitor, they on it to her. And she started to tell me, mommy, the other boy did like this now. When he hits, then he kissed that one. He now run away. I said, I'm sorry. I don't watch it. I don't even want to hear the story. It is a corruption to my soul. The good things that I want, they are difficult to even enter the heart. It's the evil ones that will enter quickly and stay there and lay egg. So I don't want it. I have my family members here. You will never see me in the parlor sitting down to watch television. Never. Since God taught me that. Ever before I came here, I don't corrupt my soul. The books I need to read, I have not read them. The prayers I need to pray, I have not finished praying them. The market I need to go, I never go. Things I need to do, I have not done. For me to take time that I don't have and sit in front of the television to waste my precious life. Do you know that every time you spend, it's your life you are spending? That's why they say, when somebody dies, they say, for a life well spent. It is a time spent in life. That is the time, the life spent. So if you take 3 hours a day to watch Z Word, African Magic, and all the nonsense of social media, you have deleted 3 hours from your life and have invested it in frivolities and foolishness. How to emerge? As I'm concluding my lectures, how to emerge? How do you emerge? First and foremost, wake up. Tell your sister, say, wake up. Get on, go to 5 people, tell them, wake up. Wake up, oh. Wake up from your slump. You wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up from watching African Magic. Wake up from laziness. Wake up from idleness. Wake up. Respond to God's nudging. Respond to what God is telling you to do. Don't go back and remain the same. 2, pick up your stone. Pick up that stone. Dust that your certificate. Dust it. Pick up that teaching job. Pick it up. Pick up that side job as a cleaner. You are selling, and they want people that will be sweeping the main road. And Lagos State will pay. Look for that kind of job. Take it. Go by 6 a.m. Sweep your portion. You have collected salary. Go to the bus stop. Roast your corn. That's how to be outstanding. Have your octopus hands. Do this and do that and do that and do that. Let money come from different areas. When you have the money and you want to spend it, from the side of the road. Abi he came from the bank. Money na money. Pick up your stone. You need it. Stand up and be counted. Don't go and sit down. Stand up and be counted. Make yourself so relevant that when they come in the midst of women, before they will count three, you will be among. Stand up. Do your thing so that you can be counted. See, as we are in this WM, I'm looking for women every day who have talent. And check all the women who put in our workforce, they have the talent. Mommy from Ibeji, please stand. This our sister was part of us when Ebe was here. When Ebe was divided, she's no longer a member of Lekki. But she did so well last year with the cooking competition and even in the choral and in the cultural presentation. Her dressing blew my mind. The way she performed. So when Mama Zoe traveled this year, and I was thinking, who would do this? I remember this sister because of her talent and the way she displayed it. And I put a call across to her and invited her to come. And as she has come like this, she cannot go empty-handed. Yes, the talent will put envelope in her hand. God bless you. That's how they are standing. But you that is working here, you are working in your father's house, you don't get any envelope. Work so hard that they will invite you in other places. And the work you do here, they will pay you there. That's how it is. And time is coming, one will be so blessed. They will be dropping things in everybody's hand. You know, most times, we want to help people, help family, help friends. So we now shoot ourselves on the leg. If you want to emerge, you have to first and foremost help yourself before you help others. Do you understand me? Don't go and carry loads. You want to start business and you want to train your brother's son in the university so that they will not call you a bad person. You want to help your mother's sister's brother's wife and you are looking for capital to do business. What do you? Leave them alone. Face yourself. Grow first. When you have grown, then give them something substantial. They will now know that you were not wicked. It was actually because you did not have that time. Somebody, when they come here, you know they carry load. Please, do not flee from your divine instruction. Like Jonah. Do not flee from your divine instruction into your former lifestyle, into unreasonable self-friendship, into social media entertainment, into African magic, BB Nigeria, BB Africa, Z-World, and all of them. You know what God said to Jonah? Jonah, get up, go to Nineveh. Jonah got up and turned to go to Tarshish. We are talking now. Emerge. Glad yourself. Emerge. Become somebody outstanding in life. Some of you, please, don't do like Jonah. Oh. And after this convention, you wind your direction to Tarshish. May it not be so in Jesus' name. Finally, hit Abimelech with that your stone. That stone you have picked up, use it to hit Abimelech. When you arise, do what God is telling you to do. Hit Abimelech. Somebody say, hit Abimelech. Touch your sister. Whack your sister. Say, hit Abimelech. Again. Whack another person. Say, hit Abimelech. To hit Abimelech is to go now and do what you have heard. Go now and do what you have heard. Go has told you to do. In conclusion, if you emerge, history will reward you. Even kings will sing your praise. In the book of 2 Samuel chapter 11 verse 21. 2 Samuel 11:21. Even they asked, who struck Abimelech, the son of Zerubbabel? Was it not a woman who cast a piece of a millstone on him from the wall so that he died in Thebes? Even though Abimelech did not want the woman to be outstanding, he did not want the woman to be given glory. He did not want the woman to be seen. But God created an avenue and caused even the king to sing the praise of the woman. So was it not a woman? Was it not mommy or baby, even at the age of 67 plus, who hit Abimelech on the head? Please, if you are that woman who have decided to take away the shame of the reproach from your family and from the entire world, and want to be so outstanding that kings will sing your song, I want you to come to this platform with me and let us tell God, Father, I am ready to be that certain woman who cast that millstone and became so relevant. Lord, I am ready. Lord, I am ready to be that certain woman. I cast the millstone on the head of Abimelech. I am ready to be so outstanding that my world cannot throw me by the corner. I am so outstanding that I want to shine the light like a city on a hill. Pray to God and tell God what you have come to this altar for. We are moms and come to God. We did not come to this camp in vain. There are things that God will deal with us with, and there are changes that we need so that we can be that woman that God needs. Those of you that are closing your mouths, you don't know, they say, well, thank God, I ain't going to do for it. Some come here, close mouth, they shake your head. Open your mouth. Thank God. Do you buy here to eat conventional food? Is that why you are here? At least for these 5 days, it's not safe God. Be serious in the presence of God. When matters of this arise, open your mouth sincerely to the glory of God and thank God. This is why I am here. When it happens, you will enjoy it and your family will enjoy it. When it happens, you will enjoy it and your family will enjoy it. Tell God, like Jacob said, if you don't bless me for this camp, I don't go anywhere. I will not leave you.